Hello, my loves. How you feeling? This is Symone, and today we have Rick O'Neill just shooting from the hip and speaking from our minds. I hope you join us. Let's have fun.
The power to create and destroy. We have the power to speak things into existence, and whatever you want to call that, it's true. Whether it's positive visualization, putting vibes in the atmosphere, it really doesn't matter what you call it. When it all comes down, we get down to brass tacks and forget nomenclature, forget the cultural flavors on it. It all comes down to the same thing that we
hmm
have the power to create
What we
and
want. Right.
manifest what we want.
Right, definitely. I mean, and you think about it, you see it all the time. Successful people write the same stuff over and over again. How to manifest what you want, how to bring things into fruition. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is all about, tapping into your special power, your energy, and building a life you want.
Hmm.
I think people get so kind of wrapped up in like the things that other people have, the things they can obtain. And it's like, okay, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're looking at their path, you're looking at their world. You have to pull from yourself. You have to dig deep and be like, okay, I'm going to make this happen for me. I'm going to, create the life I want. You can't sit there and try to copy what somebody else has because you don't know what it took to get there.
Hmm. And what they have isn't necessarily what resonates for you. Like it's not like whatever struggles they went through, they had to go through those struggles to get where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own different set of struggles. You're never ever going to be in the same place as somebody else because you're just not that person.
Yeah, that frequency.
Hmm. Everybody has that own frequency that they're supposed to vibe with. Like they have that saying, they done turned it into like wall art, like live, laugh, love, but it's still more or less true that your vibe attracts tribe. Like how you resonate, how you how you carry yourself, how you view the world, you're gonna
Right. You
attract certain
attract what you
things.
put out there.
Right.
And that's why it's like the whole misery loves company.
Hmm.
You go into it that you sit around and mope and whine and cry, and you like pity yourself. It's gonna attract the same type of people, that same bitter energy, that same like do nothing energy, and even the brightest and like bubbliest person, if they're around those dark clouds long enough,
It
like their
affects.
flame starts to like die down. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think that's another reason why we tap into why, people become so drained
Mm.
because we're pouring out, pouring out, pouring out into those people who are dark clouds or energy vampires.
Hmm.
And then they're not able to pull back. And now we're sitting here sad, depressed, broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay?
Right. Right.
Looking like a dang on fool.
Mad dumb.
Big, mad dumb. Mad because we expected that same energy, but in your heart of heart, you knew you weren't gonna be able to get that. You
Hmm.
knew because every time they calling, hey,
Like you
hey,
feel it.
what's
You feel
up?
it in your spirit. Like you get that call. You know this person
Dreading to
don't
pick up
want
the
right,
phone.
don't want nothing. You look at it, you let that bitch go to voicemail. You know that this person don't want nothing, but you pick it up anyway because why?
Because you want to.
Mm,
And then that, okay, so then that in turn is like, why are you picking up the phone? Like, what is it about helping them? Like, what do you need from that? You
it,
know,
a lot. I think a lot of times what it is, I know that at least for me, it's you are trying to solve, basically trying to solve your problems vicariously through somebody else. Like you see somebody struggling with something that you're also struggling with, and it's just easier to
help somebody
help
else
somebody else than
deal
do
with your
your
own
own
stuff.
deal with your own fucking
I don't
self.
want to do my homework, but I
Right,
you
right.
need to.
and
Test
that and that
answers.
and that don't make no sense. Like,
Right. It's borderline insanity.
right, like you out here dropping all this sage wisdom, sage advice, but you can't do it. Physician heal thyself. Bible says that too.
Mm.
Like how you gonna talk about the speck in somebody that where you got this whole log of yours? You know, like it's always got you it. And for some people who struggle with that, it's self first. Like, and I know just personally for me, that's a very foreign concept. Um, get you right before you try to pour into others, because if your pot is dirty, if your pot leaks, if your pot is substandard in any kind of way, the quality of whatever you're pouring out from that will be substandard, will be dirty, will be
Hmm.
not as good as it should be.
Right.
And it doesn't matter how good of advice you give, if the water is the best water in the world, but it's coming out of a dirty tap, that water's still dirty.
And I feel like in our community, unfortunately, we are bad about this. I think the fact that for so long, especially, back in the slavery times, they were told to, when they would teach them from the Bible, they would say, be of service to others, to give of yourself, right? So in turn, over time, we've learned to be, that of service to others, giving, to the point where now it's like just habitual to give to everybody else. And that's why you see all these black moms, doing everything for everybody else and then running themselves down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they cooking, they cleaning for the whole community,
Mm-hmm.
giving, love and affection and all that. And then at the same time, just, got health problems,
Or
depressed.
or even worse, getting shitted on by the people who they're pouring all this energy to.
Oh,
Makes
yeah,
people
definitely.
bitter, which
Yeah.
makes them not want to do that, which extinguishes that spark that they have, or or dims it.
Y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone.
That part.
Child, let me tell you. Sitting over there praying, crying on the altar, hoping and praying that things gonna change. But at the same time, as much as you want that change, you have to create it within yourself
Mm-hmm.
first. Tap
And
into yourself.
it's always going to be a struggle to do that,
Right.
because I
Breaking
forget.
that mentality.
Right, you have to break that mentality. I forget who said it, but another thing that saying that always resonated with me is that we are both marble and sculptor. Change is going to be hard, especially working on yourself. Change is going to suck because you reach a state where you're comfortable, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where you're going to have growth. Your comfort zone's amazing, comfort zone's fantastic, but nothing grows there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you for the talk.
Appreciate you.
All right.